So, hello learners. Today we'll come to study about sales planning. So, what is a sales planning? Generally, sales planning is termed as the process of organizing activities which are necessary to achieve business goals. So, in every organization, sales is a very important part in the organization. The business goals are achieved through proper sales planning process. So, sales planning process is very much required in any organization to achieve the business goals. To achieve profits, there should be proper planning process, sales planning process. So sales planning is one of the important organizing activities which is which is necessary for achieving the business goals. Sales planning is one of the effective method that involves sales forecasting, setting profit based sales target and demand management, etc. So sales planning is one of the effective method which consists of sales forecasting, setting profit based sales targets and demand management, etc. Sales planning involves two steps. So we come to know that the sales planning process, it involves two steps. That is, the first is the formation of a particular plan, formation and maintenance of a particular plan, in which a salesperson is expected to use his conceptual skills to meet his objectives. Now the salesperson will have his sales target. So in order to for the sales planning should be consist of two steps. That is, one is the formulation of the plan and then the maintenance of the plan. Through the formation and the maintenance of the plan, it is expected the salesperson to achieve his objectives, to achieve his sales targets. Sales planning is an essential element in a management process. So in any organization, in the management process also, sales planning is one of the essential element. Various sales planning techniques are often used in civil organizations according to their requirements, whether they need to plan quarterly, half yearly, or annually. Sales planning can be either can be planned quarterly, it can be also planned half yearly, or it also can be planned annually according to the need of the organization. So we come to know that the sales planning is a very much important in any organization to achieve the goals of the organization. It is an effective method that consists of sales forecasting, that in the near future how much sales we are going to have, setting profit based sales targets. The sales targets are generally formed to achieve the profit of the organization, and demand management, etc. And sales planning, whenever we plan for a sales going for a sales planning process, it will involve the two steps, that is the formation of a particular plan and maintenance of a particular plan, through which the salesperson is expected to achieve his sales targets. And it is an sales planning is an important part in the management process. The different organization can plan the sales plan techniques needs differently according to their need. Whether the sales planning technique, some organizations may have sales planning techniques quarterly, even half yearly or annually. Now, sales planning skills refers to the ability of an individual to set sales targets. So, sales planning skills will also comprises of the sales setting the sales targets. Now, how to achieve the sales targets? The organization formulates strong selling strategies. Strategies are the long-term policies or the long-term plannings to achieve this sales targets, to achieve the sales target. Sales planning refers to the evaluation of current performance. In sales planning skills also refers to the evaluation of the current performance of the sales people, sales of the organization, or sales of a given product in a particular target market, defining the sales target, identifying the strategies for achieving the target, and identifying the resources available for the achievement of the stated sales target. So it will be either sales planning will refer to the understanding of the what is the current sales performance situation of the organization, or how much sales we have done of a particular product in a particular target market, how much sales targets need to be achieved, What are the strategies that will be formulate in order to achieve this target? What are the resources that will be required to achieve the sales target? All those is defined by sales planning. Sales planning will comprises of all those things. Now, what is the importance of sales planning? Why do we need sales planning in an organization? Number one, it helps one to foresee potential risk, the risk that is associated in the business, whether with the sale, whether in this, suppose, for example, in a particular market, whether the product is going to be sold or not, we can foresee, we can predict about this through sales planning. It helps to formulate proper sales process and techniques. What are the sales processes that will be required? What are the techniques that will be required to achieve the particular sales target? So it's through this sales planning we can formulate proper sales process and techniques. It focuses on developing strategies. We have to develop various sales strategies according to the culture of a particular country, according to the culture of the consumer market, according to the culture, needs and requirements of each consumer market. The culture of there will be different culture of consumers. The consumer needs and wants changes. So we have to understand the need, the wants and the culture of the consumer market. So sales planning will help to develop those strategies that is able to achieve, able to understand the culture, the needs, the requirements of consumers in different consumer market. Sales planning also plays an important role when a product is being offered in a variety of markets. So how we are going to do the sales promotion, how we are going to approach the customers, what the sales technique we are going to use for selling the product in different markets. So it will be unplanned, all this will be in the process of sales planning process. So we come to know that the sales planning, it helps one to see the potential risk, to foresee the potential risk that is associated. It helps to formulate proper sales process and techniques. Sales planning will also help to develop different strategies for different consumers in different market according to their culture, according to the need, according to the requirements, wants of different consumers in different consumer market. Sales planning will also play an important role when a product is being offered in a variety of markets. How the product is going to be sold in the market, how do we approach different customers in the variety of markets. So it will be all in the part of sales planning. Now, factors considered for sales forecasting. Number one is the competition. To assess demand, it is the main factor to know about the existing and new competitors and their future program. So, how much sales we are going to do in the near future or in the target market. This is done by the sales forecasting. We forecast, we predict about the situation of the sales in the target market. So first thing is that competition. We have to understand the impact of competition in the current market, such as how much new competitors we have, what are their future programs, what are kind of products, unique products they are selling in the market, the quality of their product, how they are applying different sales techniques in the market, sales of their product. Then again, we have to also know the opinion of the customers about the product of other competitors with reference to the product manufactured by the firm must also be considered. So the first factor is about competition. To assess demand, it is a main factor to know about the existing and the new competitors. It is always essential to know about the rivalry firms, to know about their future sales program, the quality of their product, the sales of their product. Even the opinion of the customers is also important about the products of other competitors with reference to the product manufactured by the firm must also be considered. Number two, very important factor even in sales forecasting is about the changes in technology. Now, with the advancement of technology, new products are coming in the market. Every day we are seeing the technology is upgrading itself. Technology from, for example, the telecommunication industry, we can see from 2G It developed the 3G, 4G, then 5G. Even the automobile industry is going to a huge transformation. AI is coming up in every other institutions, and it will be involved in every product and services. So this is what, this is the upgradation of technology. So it sales forecasting says that we also have to know about the advancement of technology. With the advancement of technology, the new products are arriving in the market, and obviously with the changes in technology, there is also change in taste and likings of the consumer. The likings and taste of the consumer changes with the advancement and changes of technology. Consumer also asks for new technologies in the product and services so that it makes their life smooth, more smooth day by day. So sales forecasting, in sales forecasting, changes in technology is also one of the important factors that has to be considered. Now let us come to know about the sales territory and sales quota. Now, what is a sales territory? A sales territory is defined as a group of present and potential customers that are assigned to an individual salesperson, a group of salesperson, a branch, a dealer, a distributor, or a marketing organization at a given period of time. So it is a territory that will be given to particular salesperson to serve particular market, to serve or a group of present is defined as a group of present and potential customers, or to serve certain group of customers in a target market. Territories are defined on the basis of geographical boundaries in many organizations. Generally, territories are based on the geographical location. Through the geographic market, though the geographic market have a heterogeneous mix of both existing and potential customers, a decision on the base of geographic coverage has distinctive advantage. A particular salesperson are assigned a particular geographical location. So generally we understand by the sales territory is that a geographical location is confined, is assigned to a particular salesperson to cover those sales, to cover sales in this particular geographical location. Such as selling of a product in Northeast India, it is given assigned to a particular salesperson. So, what we understand by sales territory, a sales territory is defined as a group of present and potential customers that are assigned to an individual salesperson, a group of salesperson, a branch, a dealer, a distributor, or a marketing organization at a given period of time. And territories are generally defined as the geographical boundaries of any organization, in any organization. And the geographical market will have a heterogeneous mix of both existing and potential customers. And the decision is on the basis of geographic coverage. Sales. Now, why do we see sales territories? Why are sales territories are assigned to particular sales individuals? So, what is the need of the assigning sales territory? Because the market, suppose the market India itself, the Indian market is very huge market, a diverse huge market. So it is not easy as a particular only a small group of sales team is not able to cover the whole sales of in Indian market. If an organization is thinking to sell a product in all the states of India, so we need sales territories need to be assigned to a particular sales group so that the whole market is covered. So one of the important factor is that number one, to cover the market properly so that the market is properly covered, sales is done thoroughly in these markets. The sales territories is very much important in an organization to deploy the salespeople effectively. As I have told, in a huge market, it is not possible for a particular salespeople to cover the whole areas of the market. So that a particular salespeople can effectively do their sales process, effectively can sell their product and services in a target market. It is important to have sales territory, to assign certain geographical location to particular sales individuals. To service the customer grouping efficiently, yes. If sales territories are defined to a particular salesperson, you can serve the customers more properly. To evaluate the sales representatives, it is also necessary to evaluate the sales representatives to facilitate higher productivity in selling and marketing effort. Sales territories, when sales territories are defined in an organization, there are always high chances of higher productivity in selling, and also we can put the best marketing efforts in selling the product or services in the assigned geographical location. To control selling expenses also, and the sales territories helps to control the various sales expenses, and it also helps to coordinate personal selling and advertising. So these are the benefits, or these are the benefits of having sales territories. We need to establish sales territories so that we can cover a proper market, we can deploy the sales people effectively, we can serve the customers more properly, to serve the customers grouping effectively, to evaluate their sales representatives, to facilitate higher productivity in selling and marketing effort, to control selling expenses, to coordinate personal selling and advertising. Now, what are the objectives of sales territories? Number one, to facilitate effective sales planning. Sales planning will be more proper if sales territories are defined. So, for the facilitation of the effective sales planning, sales territories are important. As I have already told, sales territories are required to cover a huge market. So that it is able to cover and manage the entire market. To assign salesman's responsibility for a particular territory. When a salesperson is given a particular territory, a particular geographical location, he will be more aware of his responsibilities. For a better evaluation of performance of the salesman, a particular salesperson will be can work more effectively within a particular geographical location. So it is also helps for a better evaluation of performance of the salesman. To reduce the selling cost is reduced with the help of sales territories. To facilitate coordination in marketing functions, so there will be also proper coordination in different marketing functions if sales territories are properly defined. To make the marketing research functions, yes. Suppose India, I have already given example. Suppose the Indian market comprises of diverse consumers. There is a diversity in each market. Example, suppose tea is sold at a very high level in the northeast, in the North India, whereas South India is famous for selling coffee. So proper market research has to be done. Proper market research, it can be properly facilitated once sales territories are assigned. Development of fair competition among all salespersons. And two, it is if a particular sales territories are assigned to particular sales individuals, they can improve the customer relations, because because a particular salesperson will be more aware of the customer needs, wants and desires of customers in that particular geographical location. So let us again come to what are the benefits, what are the objectives, why we set sales territories. It is to facilitate effective sales planning. More proper sales planning can be done if sales territories are assigned. To cover and manage the entire market, even a very large market can be covered properly through proper sales territory. To assign salesmen's responsibility for a particular territory, for a better evaluation of performance of the salesman. Evaluation of the salesmen can be evaluation of the performance of the salesman in a particular sales geographical location can be done. To reduce the selling cost, sales territory also helps to reduce the selling cost. To facilitate coordination in marketing functions, there will be proper coordination in the various marketing activities through sales territories. To make the marketing research functions, More market research can be done effectively in a particular sales territory. Development of fair competition among all salespersons to improve the customer relations. The salesperson can properly serve the customers, can have better customer relationship management in a particular sales territory. Now, the factors which determine the size of a sales territory. How do we determine the size of a sales territory? What are the factors we have to consider while determining the size of a sales territory? That is, number one, prospect density, or the number of prospects in the specified area, the extent of ground to be serviced, so the extent of ground to how much will be serviced, possible volume of sales in a particular geographical location, how much sales can be taken out, frequency of visits necessary, how much of field visits is necessary in a particular location, intensity of sales effort required during each call, ease with which one can travel within the territory, and a mode of transport available. Even this is very important. We have to, in certain geographical location, there might be transportation might not be so easy. So we have to see in which areas transportation is more available, in which areas transportation is less available. According to that, the sales planning has to be done. The inventory turnover at the retail level. So first is that what is the prospect density, or the number of customers in the specified particular area. What are the extent to of level to which we have to serve them. What are the possible outcome of the sales, the volume of sales that can be come out in the particular sales territory. How much visits we have to give in the particular sales territory, that is the frequency of visits necessary. What is the selling efforts? What are the different selling efforts that will be required during each call? Ease with which one can travel, the mode of transportation, whether it is available or not in a particular sales territory, and the inventory turnover at the retail level.